Hello and welcome to another episode of Clownsterpiece Reading. Yes, I am your clown, Looney Lenny the Clown, here to read you a lovely book by a classic author who has spanned the ages to create brilliant children's literature for you to enjoy. Also, he does the drawings. His name, Maurice Sendak. Does anybody know who Maurice Sendak is? What is Maurice Sendak's most famous book? Does anybody know? Nobody knows? I know what it is. Where the Wild Things Are. Oh yes, you're so good I could eat you up. Well, he does all the drawings and he writes the story too. He's no longer with us, but he has left us many, many, many wonderful books to read, including Rosie. That's another good one that I really enjoy. That's a really old one too. So this one's called In the Night Kitchen. And I have to be honest with you, I've read this book many times over the years when I was a kid, to my children, and I've never really quite understood it. But I love the drawings and I love the world that he's created here. So I'm going to share it with you today, In the Night Kitchen by Maurice Sendak. I hope you enjoy it. Here's this, pretty cool. Can you tell there's going to be milk involved? There is. In the Night Kitchen. Fun drawings, right? That plane looks like it's made out of cake. Did you ever hear of Mickey? How he heard a racket in the night? Thump, dump, clump, lump, and shouted, bump, quiet down there! And fell through the dark, out of his clothes. Ugh! Past the moon and his mama and papa sleeping tight. Into the light of the night kitchen. Where the bakers who bake till the dawn, so we can have cake in the morn, mixed Mickey and batter, chanting, milk in the batter, milk in the batter, stir it, scrape it, make it, bake it. And they put that batter up to bake a delicious Mickey cake. But right in the middle of the steaming and the making and the smelling and the baking, Mickey poked through and said, I'm not the milk and the milk's not me. I'm Mickey. So he skipped from the oven and into the bread dough, all ready to rise in the night kitchen. He kneaded and punched it and pounded and pulled. Till it looked okay. Then Mickey and Dough went just on his way. When the bakers ran up with a measuring cup, howling, milk, milk, milk for the morning cake. What's all the fuss? I'm Mickey the pilot. I get milk the Mickey way. And he grabbed the cup as he flew up. Whoopsie. That was too far. And up and up and up. Over the top of the Milky Way. In the night kitchen. Wow. Like the Milk Empire State Building. Pretty cool. Mickey the milkman dived down to the bottom singing, I'm in the milk and the milk's in me. God bless milk and God bless me. Then he swam to the top, pouring milk from his cup into the batter below. So the bakers, they mixed it and beat it and baked it. Milk in the batter, milk in the batter. We bake cake and nothing's the matter. Now Mickey in the night kitchen cried, cock-a-doodle-doo, and slid down the slide. Straight into bed, cake free and dried. And that's why, thanks to Mickey, we have cake every morning. Now that's one of the parts that doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, who has cake every morning? Although, have you ever had a muffin for breakfast or a donut? Because technically muffins and donuts are really just cake in different shapes. Yeah, now that's true. There's a lot of really interesting references in this book, things that impacted the author when he was younger. And like I said, this book was done a time ago, maybe in the 70s, I think this book may have come out. Yeah, 1970. And one of the things is this part here where he starts out in the bed, and this little boy is reminiscent of one of the early comic strips that appeared in daily newspapers in America, particularly in New York, back in the day, back in the 1900s, and it was called Nemo in Slumberland, Little Nemo in Slumberland, and I used to love it. And Winsor McCay, who is the artist who created that comic strip, he was the first one to invent animation. The movies that we now enjoy from Disney and Pixar, he was the first person to make an animated cartoon-style movie, and he is referencing that character from Little Nemo in Slumberland in this book, where he's in bed and he sort of slides out in a dream and then ends up in the morning sliding back into his bed, is something that always happened in every single one of the Little Nemo in Slumberland comic strips. He would always have this crazy dream while he was in bed and think that he visited a far-off world, and then he would fall out of his bed and bump his head and cry out, and his parents would come in, and then he would realize that it was all a dream. So there's also some other references in here to silent film stars like Laurel and Hardy. The bakers look like Hardy, who was the heavier character of the comedy duo. They were silent film stars, and then later talking film stars in the early films. And I'm in Fort Lee, which is the birth of silent film. So there you go, brought it around full circle. This clown, Mr. Fort Lee, I'm out. I hope you enjoyed my reading. Don't forget to subscribe, like it, tell other people about it, and tell me what you do like and what you don't like, and I'll try to do it better next time. I hope you're feeling good out there. Bye.